Hello YouTube, this is a video response to Gavkoo for the safety gear contest. And this is a knife that I made and I finished mostly with it for the last couple of days. And it's actually the third one I've made since I started roughly about 6 months ago. After watching a bunch of videos from some people like you and Kylie Harris and others who are posting a lot of these great videos on how to do things when it comes down to making your own knives, etc. And this is my first YouTube video, so I apologize up front for the poor camera. This is my phone, and also the fact that I have no tripod, so things are going to be a little bit shaky, so sorry about that. But the knife, it's actually my new EDC. I'm going to be EDCing this knife. And it has a blade that is about 3 3/4 inches, and a handle is 4 1/4, so the total length is about 8 inches. It's I would say it's a hard use, small outdoors knife. It's made of high carbon steel from a Nicholson file. I think you can see in the top of the blade how there's still some of the markings from the file, so you can see some of those. I hope you can make it out. I can barely see it here in my viewfinder. So this used to be a file that I cut and I grounded. I did not anneal it first, so this is being cold ground. So I've maintained the heat treat. I've been very careful making sure that the steel doesn't change colors, basically, by taking extra care when I'm grinding it and taking many passes. And using lots of water basically to maintain it cool. And as you can see, the blade is, I would say, is full height convex. You can still see some of the markings, but it's rather smooth. You can barely make them out. So I mean, I removed steel from the entire width of the blade, and it's rather sharp. I'm sorry, but I cannot show you, because I cannot make a video demonstration where I can hold something and cut it. Sorry for the shine from the blade. It's definitely not mirror polish. It's just high polish, I will say. There's lots of scratches still. Have not spent the time to really make this mirror polish, nor I'm going to. This is my EDC, so I'm going to leave it like this so that it cuts well, because it's smooth, but not necessarily as pretty as you could get if you like mirror finish, that is. The handle, it's bamboo that I got from I guess an unusual source. I got it from a kitchen cutting board. The pens are actually aluminum, soft aluminum. It's not been hardened. This is from 10 pegs from my camping tent that I was not using because they bend easily, and they are nice and light, and obviously it's epoxy, so most of the brunt of holding the slabs in place is not from the pens, it's actually from the epoxy. So these are mostly for looks. And the handle, as you can see, obviously is full tang and it's rather chunky. It's about 3/16, maybe a little bit more stock. And it maintains the thickness until 3/4 to the tip. Tip is, I would say, rather strong for being, a nice and fine tip. It's fairly sharp. It's not razor sharp, and I don't need it razor sharp. I'm not going to be performing surgery. But I do like it sharp enough that I can cut without a problem. I think you can see from the mirror, I've basically buffed this up to about 1,000 on the edge, 1,000 grit sandpaper, and then stropping it a little bit. So it's rather sharp. What else about the knife? The sheath, it's Kydex. It's rather simple. There's not much to it, and it's not as pretty definitely as it could be. I'm still struggling making the sheaths look nice. But I have to say one thing about the reason why I made it wide and short. This is by design. This is a knife that I carry in my pocket, not on the belt, and so I don't need a tech lock or anything with it, and I don't need to have too much retention. It retains well. It will not get out of here, and it doesn't shake at all, but I do not want it to retain so that I need to push it hard, because what I do is I use this paddle, essentially kind of like a wave for a fixed blade, I guess. So I put this in my pocket, and what I do is when I pull from this, this will catch in the pocket, and it reminds me, or allows me to extract the knife without needing to push from it in any weird way. So it's rather comfortable, I would say. Anyway, so that's the knife. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and that you can actually make up the details with the camera, and hope to be posting more videos eventually. Thank you. Bye.